once again, I'm all by myself in a museum, this time the Pop and Contemporary Art Museum in Tallinn. It's not included in the Tallinn card, so I had to pay 18 euros to get here, but I did want to see it. And even though it's not that great, there are some interesting things to see. I don't know how well the camera will pick them up. I've already walked through it, and I will just show you now the stuff that I enjoyed the most. Some man rays, I do not know if they are originals or if they're reproductions. Doesn't really matter. This one I quite liked. This is the father of the Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci, and here we have the mustachioed Mona Lisa. These are quite interesting, also by Marcel Duchamp. Rotating. Some of these have really nice effects. Oh, this one is quite nice. It has a nice 3D effect on the camera. And it's actually a 2D. And I'm not alone anymore.
I think it links to their own.
Here's a Michael Jackson on the wall. These are disturbing. There's quite a lot of disturbing AI art in this museum. And there's more people. So this is just one of many AI art examples. Most of them are really quite disturbing. And I'll just try to get ahead of the people now. So this room is not that interesting. We have some Roy Lichtenstein, some Andy Warhol reproductions. Nothing that really touched me very much. And I'm running away from the other people. Here we have something that is quite interesting actually here in this room. Some more Andy Warhol stuff, feeling like reproductions. These Campbell soups are quite nice. But we will be revisiting soups later on. Oh, and this one is opened actually. And as we can see, it's empty. But something in this room was quite interesting. Oh yeah. We have a $2 bill signed by Andy Warhol. And this one I quite liked. So, as you can see, these are some Roy Lichtensteins. Nothing much special, to be honest. But this one is quite nice. It's from Nick Smith. I've never heard of them before. And if you look at this image, you see a lot of squares with different colored squares. And what I only realized when I read the description, and let's walk back here, and it will probably be quite nice on the camera, and you can see that it is actually a mosaic of those two bottom images. Let's go a bit back further, and it becomes clearer that the image on the right is a reproduction of the images on the left, which are also reproductions of some comic cells. And so this I really found quite nice. And it also works quite well on the camera. I will go back a little bit further, and it will be even more apparent. So I will have to run a bit now so that the other people won't catch up. But I will give you a close-up view again of these. And I do not know if these colors are anything meaningful. It is all in all very nice. Oh, and this one is also quite cool. It's by Damien Hirst. It's an officially sanctioned Mickey Mouse, which I found quite enticing. Okay, let's run a bit further ahead. We're going down one step. Now we got some Beatles playing. A Trash Man. Nothing that I found too special here. A huge American Express card. And we will be seeing some more Banksy in a few seconds. But first I want to show you this one. This is quite nice. I shop, therefore I am. Barbara Krüger. Or Kruger, who knows? And this one I quite like, not because of the image itself, but because of the title, which is a German word, biokinetische Konsumrakete. So it's a bit hard to translate. I would probably translate it as biokinetic rocket of consumption. So the title was quite nice. I do not know who this artist is. He made a huge American Express card. And now onto the left we will have some of Banksy reproductions. And they are as usually all great. And this one I find absolutely fantastic. Oh yes, hi Medusa, how are you doing? Yes, I do also love Banksy. There's even another exhibition here in Tallinn with only Banksys. And I don't know if I will get to see today or tomorrow. How are you doing? I'm currently in Tallinn, Estonia. going through another museum. I was all by myself just a second ago, but now some people arrived. Starting your work day. Oh no, that sounds official. Make art, not war, and obey. Oh no, Shepard Smith already also did a Kamala. We're not going back. Wait. Isn't this the Banksy ape? Well, Banksy doesn't care about copyright. Yeah, so this one is this is a Banksy, but then again, he really doesn't care about copyright. So there's an exhibition here in Tallinn with only reproductions of his work, and he didn't care. But yes, he's really one of my favorite contemporary artists. These are also all awesome. Some nice Banksies. This one is called Graffiti Village. It's fantastic. And this one is called Landscape with Car Wreck. So I'm currently using the museum Wi-Fi. I don't know how good the quality is and how long it will last before they kick me out. But it's been quite fun so far streaming from this trip. So here we have a classic Banksy rat. Oh, it's a stencil. This one is, of course, also classic. Unsuitable for heavy goods vehicles, or is it God's vehicles? From Dismaland. And this one I totally laughed when I saw it, especially since there were Steve Warhol soups. So this is also by Banksy. And they are Tesco value tomato soups. Which is really quite amusing. He's just too good. And this is in a similar vein. A Tesco value petrol bomb. I don't know if you can buy it already burning. This one is also quite fun. I of course had to try when I first saw this. Push the start button and nope. No pushy button. This I found quite sad. Oh. But it told me to push it. Oh, it's for player 2 actually. That's interesting. Okay, I'll do a speed run through the rest of this now. Fortunately, I've been invaded again. There's more disturbing AI art here. This is really horrible. There was also a complete AI art movie. I didn't show that, I just skipped over it. And this is just horrible. Oh, this one is quite cool. So in this room we have a lot of different paintings and the lighting changes. And with that, the paintings do also change. I don't know how well the camera will pick it up. Let's see if we can, if it switches back. Yeah, unfortunately for the camera it's not ideal, so with my eye the images, they change quite a bit more dramatically than as can be seen here on the camera. They are switching between white light and black light. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, let's hurry through this. Here's a bit more Warhol. Oh, this is from the same artist that made the Roy Lichtenstein. So she also created a shoe, which I found quite fascinating. And again, this is a Nike shoe, and you can see quite well what it is. And this is quite fun. So this is the classic Magritte one, Cecily Power Peep. And then I don't know what this is. But then we have a bicycle pipe. This is not a pipe. This I found quite amusing. I really like Magritte. Unfortunately, there's no other Magrittes here. But the pipe bicycle here is quite awesome. So see, boom peep. Hey, VR gamer. Welcome. I'm in the Pop and Contemporary Art Museum currently in Tallinn. I was all by myself a second ago, but unfortunately a lot of people arrived. That ride is smoking, yeah. Especially if you consider its relation to the Magritte, Cecily Power Peep. I don't know what this means. In what language it means. It is C-I-O-L dip. Maybe it means this is an old pipe. Oh, this is also quite encouraging. Yeah, follow your dreams and cancelled. I will have to take a picture of that later on also. This is quite nice. Okay. We are now going to the last room that has one last night's thing. And on our way we have some nice Jeff Koons balloons. You might think what you will of Jeff Koons, but I do actually quite like some of his stuff. And I always have to think of them when I look at the Lego piece that is of these balloons. Yeah. So he also made a much larger version, but he doesn't make them himself. The dog is a Lego balloon part, exactly. So I always have to think of when I have the Lego balloon part in my hands, I have to think of this also. Okay, I'll just run through the last room. In here there's one really good piece, and I will show you the title first. So the title of this is White Berry, The Face of Death, and Lupus Putis. So maybe you can think of what's going to happen when I show you the picture. Remember, we have White Berry, The Face of Death, and Lupus Putis. So lupus means the wolf. And maybe I can get it all on one picture. So this I found quite enjoyable, especially since Obama looks a bit like the Joker in this image. So this I found very, very funny. And there's a lot of pictures on this wall. Not many that I particularly cared for, but there's some ones that I do like. I will show you them a bit up closer. I'll just walk around. So we have some Star Wars. I do not know if this is AI generated or not. I hope not. We have a Chewbacca and a Yoda. And here we have a Princess Leia and a C-3PO. Oh, wait, this is a Nutella Lego man. I didn't even realize. This is a Lego Nutella guy. So that is quite cool. Oh, and okay, so there's funny stuff here. We have a Scrooge McDuck giving us the finger, skateboard. Lego and Nutella, yeah, that's a mixture made in heaven. Absolutely agree. Just don't drop any of your Lego parts inside of the Nutella. This one I also quite find interesting. It reminds me, of course, of this Nazi swastika and the symbolism in The Wall by Pink Floyd. But I do not know what this means here in the center. I should have my translation app up. Here we have a Damien Hirst picture. Oh, this is also quite nice. The stamp, English stamp with a gas mask on it. Oh, and here we have the iconic Doors cover. Das war gerade, glaube ich... Oh, Gnome, du bist auch da. Hallihallo. Bist du noch in Amerika? Kannst du es übersetzen? Ich kann nachher mal mit deinem Translation-App gucken, was es heißt. Du bist wieder hier leider, okay, aber du hattest eine gute Zeit. She's an ex-queen, but she painted "Life is Beautiful" before her death. And she's wearing a key piece symbol. Yeah, so those are the most of the interesting ones here. Some more Keith Haring. And oh, this was also quite nice. So this is a changing image. I will try to. So we have a peace symbol, we have a swastika, we have a cross, a dollar sign, a yin yang, a Jewish star, religious symbols. Ich bin gerade in Tallinn in Estland. Ich mache gerade eine lange Reise. Ich war in Kopenhagen, in Stockholm. Und ich habe schon eine ganze Menge live gestreamt. Und in diesem Museum war ich eigentlich gerade alleine, aber es sind dann doch noch Leute reingekommen. Bless you? I didn't sneeze, did I? But bless me anyway, can't hurt. Yeah, so this I find absolutely fantastic. Oh, there's so many different symbols. There's also radioactive symbol, communists, religion. Oh, and there's a smiley. And a dollar, yin yang. Yeah, this I would like to have. Oh, you sounded like you had something in your throat. Oh, yeah. I have a slightly sore throat, I think. Even though I'm feeling quite well. But I'm probably not used to talking. And now I can give you one final view of Whiteberry, the face of death, and Lupus putis. What's the parade? Oh, I don't know actually. I can try to give you an overview of it. We can first take a look. I'm by myself again. It is from Edward van Lungus, Surmans. So with these QR codes, you are able to go to a web page that gives you a bit of an explanation about the art pieces, which I found quite interesting sometimes. And this looks a bit like a classic death dance. So I don't know if you know these images. Do you see a VR user? Yes, there is. There's actually 2 VR users in here. So this is reminiscent of classic death dance that you often saw in medieval churches, where skeletons, like these skeletons here, and they are intermixed with modern people. Skeleton, like a typical hipster, some VR gamers, person shopping. This looks like a soldier. They are alive. You mean the VR gamers? Okay, so that's it for this museum. So again, some really cool things, but also some filler, as you would say. But quite enjoyable, and I'm quite happy that I was able to stream using their Wi-Fi. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. I will leave it now. This is the exit. have a great day and maybe see you on the next stream. I will surely be streaming a bit more from Tallinn. It's a wonderful city. I can highly recommend it. Bye bye.